the House has really become a carnival. The House of Representatives on Capitol Hill, the federal House of Representatives, is just now a carnival where we have sectarian violence and a civil war going on. Democrats have been split over Israel. This has never happened in the past. Support for Israel has been unanimous in the government amongst Democrats and Republicans. It's crossed party lines. But now you got the squad in there. One of the women is Palestinian, the other woman's Muslim, and they are, shall we say, dog whistling as far as saying, hey, stop the Jewish lobby, stop the Jews. And then you got Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is, let's say, a fan of being outspoken. She's a big fan of that, who has tried to call for censure. Now, what is censure? Censure is when the House can take action and they can vote to expel you from the House. It's only been used sparingly in the last 20 years. Right now, we got 3 proposals for censure going on in the government right now. I think that's more than any time in the history of the Republic. The funnest one is for George Santos. The Republican Party themselves are going to vote to kick him out using, quoting something called censure, which is what they can do, right? They can vote to get you out. And I just love that he shows up and he goes, when they're going to vote and they go, George Santos, representative from Long Island. He goes, here. He's just still doing it, showing up to votes. So they're voting to kick him out. And then, so Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to kick out Rashida Tlaib, or as I like to call her, Talib Kweli, member of Native Tongues, Boys with Most Deaf. Rashida Tlaib of Michigan. And she wants to kick her out. And now I think Rashida Tlaib is going, we need to use censure to shut this bitch out because she's racist. So let's just say that the House has gotten very non-traditional. This is sort of like when basketball players started showing up to the game in inner city outfits. And the older school, like Barkley, was going, hey, man, put a suit on, man. Put a suit on. You're getting paid millions of dollars. And they were just showing up with, it was the Allen Iverson era.
Right.
Cornrows and baggy pants. And the old school wasn't having it. And some of the old school on Capitol Hill are going, hey, man, let's kick you out of the House. And also, Fetterman, put a suit on, man. This is just the hip-hop era of the House, baby. Times are changing. They're actually voting to get each other out of the House. It's become how much more of an indication do you need that the House of Representatives has become a reality show, that they're actually voting to get each other out of the House? They're holding a House meeting where they've gathered Eric Neese from The Grind and everyone else into the living room and said, this roommate has become toxic. Talk about a house divided against itself cannot stand. We are witnessing it. So we'll see which one of these censure resolutions come to vote and pass. But this is unprecedented. That's so many. I mean, you got one guy in there who's a complete fraud and liar who hasn't offered his side of the story yet. I haven't seen his emails yet. So he could produce an email saying a bunch of stuff that defends his position over a ton of lies. He's got more than 3 or 4 to speak of. And then you got these 2 ladies. I just say oil them up and throw them in a goddamn float-up pool and let them fight to the death. Why not? Film it. Have the famed producer, what's his name? The producer that did Survivor.
Oh.
Burnett.
Right.
Yeah. Have Mark Burnett. His name's Mark Burnett. I got it. Have Mark Burnett get involved. Call it Tlaib versus Green. Put it on a Jake Paul card. Make it the undercard or co-main event versus him fighting the latest 50-year-old CTE survivor. And let America have some fun with it. Okay? Because America's a party. I'm fully on board. I was on the Burt Kreischer cruise, and all I want to do is have a small dick contest in a bikini and drink brews.